Hello friends, my name is Michael Cavanaugh and this is a tutorial on how to make sound absorption acoustical panels for studios, home theaters, offices, or anywhere else that you want to control the acoustic properties and the amount of echo inside of a room to make sure you have a nice, clean sounding audio experience. The first thing you want to do is cut your lumber down to size. Now we're making 2 foot by 4 foot frames, 3 inches thick. So you want to cut 24 inches, 2 pieces for each, and because it's 3/4 of an inch thick, your longer pieces are going to be 46.5 inch in length. Once you have them all cut, smell it because freshly cut pine smells wonderful. And then set up your frame as it's going to be. Line everything up. The first thing you're going to do if you're working with a drill as opposed to a brad nailer, you're going to want to pre-drill some holes through the end. Now we're doing butt joints here instead of miter joints. If you had cut down these pieces with a table saw to have a beveled edge, you'd want to do a miter joint, which is like how a picture frame is joined together, but we're just doing a butt joint here because it's a lot easier and quicker, and this is a squared off frame. So pre-drill your hole first, and do that for all 4 sides. Make sure it's lined up nice when you pre-drill it, and then apply your glue, and when you put it together you're going to screw it in. Now I'm just going to use my nailer here for this tutorial, so I'm just going to glue it because I have no need to pre-drill with the nailer. So apply a good amount of carpenter's glue. Make sure you're lined up well, and pop in a couple nails. So once you have all 4 sides, all 4 corners put together, you're going to want to put a bead of glue all the way around the perimeter of your frame so that you can put your back piece on. When you put your back piece on, you want to make sure that your frame is a perfect triangle because it might be slightly skewed until you straighten it out. So straighten it out as best you can. And if you don't have a nailer, once it's here, you can just pop in a few of your finishing nails. If you have the nailer, do a few inches apart for each nail. Be fairly liberal with the nails. And now you have a finished frame with the back on. Now it's time to put in this insulation material that is going to actually absorb the sound. This is rock wool. It's from Roxel. So you're going to want to wear gloves. It's like fiberglass. You don't want it in your pores of your skin. If it wasn't so hot out, I'd be wearing long sleeves with this as well. It is an irritant. It's not toxic or anything, but it's not fun when you get it in your skin. It's pretty itchy. So you're going to want to put this into place. Now you can use some spray adhesive to hold it into place. And if you do so, you can put some spray adhesive on the back and around the perimeter. It's not necessary though when you have a back panel on it because it'll be held in place by the back panel and the fabric that you'll be using. Once you have this nicely in place, tucked in, lay your fabric down. And your fabric should be cut to widths of approximately 34 inches or greater. And the length you should make sure that you're cutting it off of a bolt of fabric that's at least 56 inches in length. Put your panel down on the fabric, face down. Make sure you're centered and you've got enough overhang on all sides. When you wrap your fabric, you're going to do so in a way similar to how artists wrap a canvas. What you want to do is you want to wrap it nice and tight, and to do so best, you start from the center of each side and work your way to the corners, pulling tighter as you get closer to the corners. On the first side, we're going to use our stapler to put in one staple in the center, and then we're going to stretch towards the corner and put in a few staples to hold it in place. You can put in a staple every few inches. Stretch to the other corner. Once that side is done, move to your other side. And again, start in the center. This time, stretching the fabric along the width of the panel, so that the front will be nice and tight. Then go to the corner, and this time again, you want to stretch it both length and width now. Once your sides are done, move to your ends and do the exact same pattern, starting in the center and working your way towards the corners. When you wrap your final corners, be sure that you make a nice, neat wrap that looks good for your ends. And that's it. If you have a lot of excess fabric, you can trim it off, add your hanging hardware, and place it around your room. If you want to know exactly where to place it, the best places, you can find out that information in the text connected to this video. And there you have professional quality sound absorption acoustical panels. They'll work as good as any professional panels and a fraction of the cost. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Check out our site. Cheers.